3 days after April Fools, and we don't have much to talk about, but something I do want to talk about is the latest Marvel Rivals character, the latest person that is gonna make everybody who for the last 2 and 3 seasons insta-lock Vanguard all day and all night. All of a sudden we got our third thick white woman, and now people want to play her. All of a sudden people want to play tank after not playing tank, forcing me to solo tank with characters like Captain America. Let's see what her moveset is, because her moveset surprisingly didn't get leaked or anything like that, so this is completely new. And then I got a little bit of Marvel Rival news I'm gonna talk about. Okay, how does the diamond form play into her gameplay? Oh, she got a meter.
That dear.
She's a pretty simple character. She's probably gonna be like a 2 or 3 star character. What are you doing? Doggo just walked in my room like, wait, what was that? Anyway, oh, she has a shield she could just randomly place? Oh yeah, she does have telepathic powers. What the fuck is that red thing? She's a beam character. Oh, she's gonna require... Oh, you could boom through the shield, but they can't boom back. Oh, so that means her damage output is probably low as hell.
You were beneath me.
And how does the metal thing play into her kit? Yo, god damn, they're making it so that every Vanguard can literally just say fuck you to Iron Man's ultimate. Oh, so when you do that for 5 seconds, you probably get damage reduction, or however many seconds you probably get damage reduction, and or you become unCCable, like unmovable. Right, Panther, you think you're gonna dive me. Cap, I am still gonna dive her. Whoa! Whoa! She gripping niggas' necks! Nah, what kind of... What kind of fruitball timing are the developers on, bruh? You know exactly why this move is in here. We know exactly why this move is in here, you fruitball ass developers. Damn, you could legit just grip a nigga neck and say no, get over here. How many cooldowns did she have to burn to do that though? Or is it a mode where you sacrifice stuff? Because I don't... We'll see. I think she had to burn 2 cooldowns to do that. Like once you grip a nigga, you could pick a direction and say bye. And I can't wait to see how Krakoa play. Alright, bro. We seen the jiggle physics, dog. We see. We acknowledge your algorithmic talent. What the fuck is that? Does a move pull you towards her?
Mind control.
We're gonna see what her exact moveset does in a little while, but it looks like she's gonna be... I don't know. It looks like she's gonna be somebody who just continuously walks forward and says no, back away. Like it looks like she's gonna be more so of an aggression push type tank. And the fact that she could just put a shield wherever, we're gonna have to see more of how that works later on. But it looks like she could be potentially annoying as shit if she could just place a shield wherever she wants to. Now, for the part that you have been desperately foaming at the mouth and waiting for. I've been dodging posts as much as I can, dodging TikToks all day, dodging Zeets all day, so that I don't get spoiled on what the patch notes are. Now we're going to read through them real quick and see what got changed. Only thing I know specifically besides the team up stuff is that Rocket got some buffs and some crazy buffs. I don't know what they were. I seen No Damage Rocket make a tweet about it, so I know it's gotta be some fuck shit. This is the most important one. Fuck everything else in this patch, bro. This is the most important set of patch notes right here. As me, a Captain America player, for 2 updates that has been saying this character is buns, he's butt, he's booty cheeks, he's both the left and the right gluteus maximus smacked together ×2. These to me are the most important buffs. Fuck every other change in this patch. That and the team up, because right now Captain America relies on Thor. Okay, we should be back. We should be good. We should be good. Let me reload my tab to check. Because I don't know why, but my stream just randomly clunked out. Okay, it's gonna catch up in a second. But yeah, like I was saying, you need Thor in the front, pushing the brakes off the front line and to be able to do anything with Captain America. So this, to me, is the most important change. Do they finally buff him enough to be a viable character? Or is he still a detriment to anything other than Double Dive? Let's see. I only see 2 changes, so already I see that there's about to be some fuck shit. Steve will undergo some adjustments to his survivability, leading to a slight decrease in his overall resilience. Reduce base health from 675 to 650. Reduce shield value from 400 to 3. So y'all said, hey guys, you know that tank that takes forever to get a fucking kill? You know that tank that needs to burn 5 cooldowns, one of which he doesn't have most of the goddamn time because Thor's not always gonna be on your team, and when this new update comes, they're taking away the team up? The character that has to burn 5 cooldowns to get a kill? The character that relies on his large health bar to get a kill, it's the only reason why he can kill once in a blue moon when he does get a kill? Yeah, that character, we're gonna nerf him. We're gonna make it harder for him to run away. We're gonna make it harder for him to use his health bar as a timer. We're gonna make it harder. Why? They said they was gonna buff this nigga. Those ain't, I play Captain America, those ain't buffs. Those are nerfs. Living Legend didn't even need a fucking nerf. Living Legend was already fine. Already there's this dumbass 1 second delay for when you can hold up the shield. Why don't they make it so you could do like Doctor Strange and basically parry shit? It would be cool as fuck for you to play Captain America and you to be able to spam shield raise so you can insta parry multiple projectiles and save a lot of shield health. Like people do with Doctor Strange. What the fuck? Why? Well, I don't understand it. What the fuck is the point of this? Somebody needs to catch one of these devs and ask them some questions in an old-fashioned way, man. This shit is egregious. Doctor Strange, watch he get a buff. The Sorcerer Supreme will see a reduction in his offensive capabilities, limiting his battlefield control. I feel like he's at a good place. I don't understand why he's being nerfed. Decrease daggers of the knock damage per projectile from 18 to 16. That's significant because he has like 8 daggers of the knock that he shoots out. So this character that already had okay-ish damage is now getting more of a damage reduction. Reduce Maelstrom of Madness conversion ratio. Oh wait, I forgot to turn back on the regular music. Conversion ratio of dark magic to 1.3 to 1.2. So slight nerf on Maelstrom of Madness. I don't think that's too significant because that move was only really good at finishing off very, very low health targets. So this one I don't think is a lot of a nerf, but this I do think is a big nerf because it's already a problem playing with Doctor Strange players who just sit there and walk forward with their shield up like a fucking pussy instead of shooting something. So this is gonna make it so now that their damage is lower and it's harder to get confirmed kills and stuff like that, and it's harder to do damage, now we're gonna have even more Doctor Strange players playing like a pussy. And now that that Wanda team up is with Doctor Strange, the scrub ass character, now we're finna have 2 pussies on the team running around being pussies in unison together. Oh boy. Hopefully the Hulk got some buffs so he's a real character. The Green Goliath will boast enhanced maneuverability and impound survivability upon entering combat. Increase his base movement so he walks faster. Reduce cooldown time for indestructible guard from 12 to 10 seconds. Oh my god, as somebody who likes playing Wolverine and who realizes that Wolverine is basically going to be a bronze and silver character from now on, because in gold and above they made it so that instead of bands starting at diamond, they now start at gold. Gold and above, GG's. You're not playing Wolverine anyway, so it's like, what the fuck? This character is gonna be even more annoying than he already is, because like most of Hulk's power within his game plan is the fact that he has high survivability And even though his damage is low as fuck and he's good at protecting his front line and like taking focus away, like his biggest weakness is the fact that he has the D-transform mechanic, but his biggest and his low damage, and his biggest strength is that he can stay in your face doing minimal damage forever. Now forever is going to be forever and a half. Oof. And he can jump in and out of fights, run and jump in and out of fights faster. That he walks slightly faster. Reduce decrease minimum charge for incredible leap from 0.7 to 0.5. That's gonna be fucking annoying, but I don't think these are crazy buffs that are like bad in any way. I think these are decent buffs to help a character who is otherwise weak find a better place in the meta besides the character you let people pick to get a team up. Magneta, let's see what his changes are. Increase energy cost from Meteor M from 3100 guns out to 3400. I don't think that move really needed a change because you kind of get it as often as Us Against the World, and like that's 99% of why people pick Magneto to anti Us Against the World. So I don't think this change was needed at all. Penny Parker, please let this be a major buff. Penny will receive enhancements to her primary attack damage, efficiency, and a boost to her survivability and combat abilities. Okay, because that is one of Penny's biggest problems. Like once you start getting out of low elos where people don't know to like get Penny off of her webs and destroy her webs, once you exit low elo and low elo mindsets, once you get to gold and above, because I'm at plat 2 right now, once you hit that gold 3, that's where it starts. Gold 2, every fucking match, every time you lay down your webs, they're getting shot. I know this because I played Penny to get all the way through gold up to plat. Your webs, they're not lasting long at all. Period. Point blank. Period. Your shit is getting cooked. You're getting put in a basket every damn day. Anyway, and her webs heal her, so that's where they heal her and give her 200 overhealth. So like that's a lot of her survivability right there. But Cyber Web Cluster now has a chance to crit. That's her web move. Okay, that's a pretty good change. I wouldn't have thought to do something like that, but that's a pretty good change because that is vital to her kit. Because whenever Wolverine run up on you, that's your only sense of self-defense. When Wolverine or a Bucky try and start shooting at you or swinging at you. So that's actually pretty good. Excuse me. Reduce movement penalty speed while firing Cyberweb Cluster from 40 to 20%. That's pretty good because that was one of her problems, that 99% of the time the reason why she fucking sucks is because she has a decent amount of mobility, but she wasn't allowed to use it unless she's on her web, for the simple fact that like once she starts shooting her gun, she basically becomes a turret. And if you don't understand like Marvel Rivals, it's a movement, it's a hero shooter that really relies on positioning. What is the main way that you get in a good positioning? Movement. Sometimes you need to change your positioning like that while shooting, while defending yourself, while putting pressure on the person trying to fuck with you. So for example, as Captain America, you might have to jump to your healers to get some heals, but if you jump to your healers like this with your back to them, they're still going to shoot you. So when you're Captain America, you have to jump to your healers but turn around in midair and hold your shield towards who's ever shooting you while you're flying through the air getting healed. Go to your healers, get your little heals, and then jump back in. I need backup, and dive again. With Penny Parker, she didn't have anything on that level that was anywhere near good because she has to either choose between shooting or turning around and putting her web. And while she's turning around, figuring out where she wants to blast her web, guess what? She's not shooting at you. She's not putting pressure on you. You could fully tell that she's retreating. She's running away from the fight. And that's when you know, oh yeah, it's game time. Get back here. Ow! You're dead. Increase base health from 650 to 750. Oof. They gave her 100 health. She might actually be a threat now. This is the biggest health buff I've seen so far. Unless there's another one that I didn't realize that I don't remember, this is the biggest health buff I've seen so far. The ever-loving blue-eyed thing will see a slight reduction in his damage reduction effect. Decreased embattled leap damage reduction effect for himself and teammates from 30 to 25. I don't know why it's being changed. It was fine before. Increased base health to 600, so that's a 75. Okay, yeah, Thor does kind of need that because Thor, unless like you're literally sitting there healbotting Thor, he has a hard time staying alive whenever he's on the front line, unless like you specifically have a Cap or a Venom or something like that, hard diving the dog shit out the back line to the point to where they can't heal the front line, and it's just about character versus character, fighter versus fighter. Increased base movement speed from 600 to 650. I didn't feel like Thor was too slow. I felt like his movement speed was adequate, but slight buff. This isn't too crazy. I don't mind it. Black Widow. Natasha is receiving optimizations to her shooting experience. Added a new effect where Black Widow can directly shoot after releasing the second kick of Edge Dancer after using Electoplasm Explosion. Ooh, so if you don't understand what they're saying, after you use her kick, basically you can shoot right away. You don't have to wait for the reload. Kick, bow. As soon as the kick finishes, the frame you press shoot, she shoots. Which is good because they're basically setting her up for like, for those of y'all who don't know, whenever Bucky does his moves, the reason why it's so much easier for him to headshot you is because whenever you do any of Bucky's moves, unless you like do one of those 360 super special super duper techs, the move is designed to keep the character directly in front of Bucky. And there's a mechanic that's universal with moves of this such, but it's designed to keep the character directly in front of Bucky so that even if you can't get a headshot, you could at least get a couple shots off on them while they're stunned so that your CC actually does something. So this is pretty good. Hawkeye, I heard he got buffs. Let's see. This is the only other thing I heard. Fuck it. We're gonna raw doggy. We're not even reading the paragraph because I'm gonna read the paragraph second. Reduce the slow effect while charging the bow from 30% to 20%. What the fuck? That didn't need to be changed. Fucking hate you, Hawkeye players. Increase both instances of damage for hypersonic arrow from 50 to 55. So that means, god damn, that arrow's already spammed enough. Now it's being encouraged to be spammed even more. Decrease energy calls for hunter sight. So now instead of getting his ult every 3 seconds, it's gonna get even 4 seconds. And improve the now his already good ultimate that he gets to sit in the tree and knock down 3 people off the team. 3 random people, don't even matter if it's squishies or not. The ability where he gets to sit in a tree and take out 3 people out of a tree just got better. Fuck it, fuck all of your abilities. If you ain't got a healing ability on you, nigga, you're dying. This shit about to be, Hawkeye about to get so much more fucking annoying. The Goddess of Death will see a reduction in mobility, yes, while slightly enhancing her offensive power. So they're giving her back her damage, but taking away more of her mobility. I don't mind that because it is a little bit annoying as fuck to dive Hela, even though Hela is very, 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 very dive prone. Unless you're playing matches against cracked out Helas that just don't miss, Hela dies all the time, but I can see it being a bit annoying for her to fly away. Especially at like mid to lower levels of gameplay where I'm at. Increased cooldown time for Astral Flop. From 12 seconds to 15. I'm not affiliated by the way, I just wanted to do that. Increased spell field damage of Piercing Knight from 30 to 35. I think that's her, that's the move where she pulls you. Well, she pulls you in, throws a little orb. Decreased cooldown time for Soul Drainer from 12 to 10 seconds. I don't know what move that is, but Astral Flock is her flying move. Okay, so that makes sense. That's reasonable. That makes it so that she has to really stay in a good perch and really hit her shots. I respect it. I respect it. Human Torch. I expect buffs upon buffs upon buffs because top players have been calling this nigga ass even though I think he's decently balanced. Johnny's attack feedback and survivability are being improved to enhance his impact across various combat scenarios. Reduce attack interval for fire cluster from 0.6 to 0.5. So slight buff in the launch speed. Actually, for Johnny Storm, that could be a big buff because that shit already has infinite ammo. So any buff to that shit is a good buff. And it damn near always does headshot damage. The launch timing of the primary attack projectile has been advanced. Increased the cooldown for Flaming Meteor from 12 seconds to 15 seconds, but added a new effect. After releasing Flaming Meteor, immediately gain 75 bonus health, which will start to fall off 3 seconds later at a rate of 30%. Ooh. So if y'all don't understand why they're adding that, basically they're making it so that, because one reason why I used to stray away from using Flame Meteor is because kind of all you did is, imagine if every time you bumped your head into the floor, you immediately got a CTE aneurysm and went and died. That's basically what happened to Human Torch every time he bumped his head into the ground. He just ended up fucking dying. But now that he has a little bit of bonus health, maybe he'll be able to get in a position a little bit sooner and he'll be able to help bully backlines better. Because I'm telling you, nigga, when you play Johnny Storm right, oh, them backlines is suffering. A flyer that has dive capabilities, that nigga's dangerous when you play him right. It's just that his meta, because he's not like a super duper popular character, his meta is gonna take some time to develop, I think. Slightly reduce Iron Man's hitbox size. I don't understand why. New feature, gain 100 bonus health per activating Armor Overdrive or Gamma Overdrive that will fall off 5 seconds later at a rate of 30 per second. Okay, yeah. This I can understand. This I can understand. This I don't understand. Why? Iron Fist. Lin Lei will see an increase in his combat effectiveness against vanguards yet again. A slight improvement. Oh my fucking god. Now this nigga's gonna be even more annoying. Now after I hear my backlines scream, help, 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 Iron Fist is on me, help. Now after I finish hearing them scream that and I turn around to peel for them, he's gonna get back on my ass. Now I gotta run over. Oh my god, they're trying to make this character good. Stop. I want this character to only be good at low levels of play. Please, please, fucking please. Reduce the bonus max health gain from Harmony Recovery from 150 to 100, but slow the fall off from that health from 25 to 15. Hey, I'm cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. He has less health overall. They gotta balance it out somehow. Lower fixed damage of Yat Ji Chung from 10 to 9, but increase percentage. So basically, if it wasn't bad enough before that he would beat the dog shit out of your backline and then go over there and hop on a tank and just delete your health bar, now he's gonna do it slightly faster. Decrease the cooldown for Kung Lun Kick from 12 seconds to 10 seconds. Now that motherfucker's gonna be, he already has 2 fly kicks, now he gets a double fly kick all over the place. Oh my god. I know Mr. Fantastic fans are throwing up their foes in their crib right now, waiting for April 11th. Look at the amount of changes, bro. We're enhancing Reed's capabilities while making some balance adjustments to his ultimate energy charge rate, adding additional control ability, and optimizing the release experience of his ultimate ability. Yeah, because that shit does kind of suck unless you're in a very super specific scenario. Increase base health from 350 to 375, so that means he's going to have 25 more health to play with in terms of getting high DBs, because that's this character's only real strength is in an anti-Wolverine lineup where you need somebody with tanking capabilities that doesn't die as easily to Wolverine as everybody else, as all the tanks do. Boosted damage of Stretch Punch from 60 to 65 and from 75 to 80 while in inflated state. So overall, he got a base damage nerf. I feel like that's one of the few things about Mr. Fantastic that is good. His DPS rate is actually crazy good. Not crazy good in terms of broken, but crazy good in terms of what it looks like it is. And yeah, I think there's a decent buff, making one of the few strengths he had even stronger. Flexible elongation, new effect. Enemies within range now suffer a 35% slow effect. Reduce flexible elongation cooldown from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. Yeah, I think that's another thing. The flexible elongation is a move where he does like this and his stomach turns all big and he reflects stuff, by the way. That move, I did feel like one of his bigger problems was the simple fact that whenever you used it, all motherfuckers had to do was just press A and D, move left and right, and you pretty much couldn't shoot them. Reduce elasticity gain from elastic strength passive from 30 to 20, while the elasticity provided by Stretch Punch is increased from 5 to 8. After entering the inflated health, the bonus health provided to self has been reduced from 450 to 400. So they're making it harder for him to be a tank. They want you to actually spend significantly more time as a DPS, which balance-wise, I don't mind it, but dumbass teammate that wants to pick the foes. Look, the Travis Scott meme character. New feature: when Mr. Fantastic used Brainiac Bounce, immediately gain bonus health equal to that gained when entering inflated state. Okay. Oof, Moon Knight is getting a fuck ton of buffs. Where optimizing Mark's Moonblade projectile bounce feedback while improving maneuverability, ultimate ability, and survivability. Increase Crescent Dart projectile speed from 120 to 150. I don't feel like that's a significant nerf, but I'd have to test it out to see. I mean buff, but I'd have to test it out to see because before it did feel like his projectile was so slow that like if you really are playing a flying character and you lock the fuck in, for example, he dead ass can't shoot you. Because you can tell where he's throwing the blades and just move in real time. Moonblade no effect. Gain 25 bonus health with each enemy hit up to a max. What the fuck? So not only will this character be able to hide in a tree like a pussy, he'll now be able to hide in a tree like a pussy with bonus health. 3 seconds after the bonus health stops increasing, it will start a fall off rate at 20 per second. I don't understand why they gave him that. Like, he's supposed to be very independent of healers, and Moon Knight is one of the quintessential nigga go get a health pack. Why the fuck do you need to be healed characters? Speed up Moonlight hook pull startup time after hit from 0.4 to whoa. That's damn, that is a significant buff, because one of the bad things about that move is whenever he needed to use it, you pretty much just shot at him and he still died anyway. Like, that move didn't do shit, but now that it is significantly faster, oh yeah, you're really gonna have to lead your shots if you're using projectiles to get him up out of here. I seen Hand of Khonshu. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. Why does the moon have to keep haunting me? Extend the duration of the Hand of Khonshu ultimate ability from 3.5 to 4.5 seconds. And increase the number of talents generated during this period from 14 to 18. Because this move didn't already do a fuck ton of damage. Additionally, the fall speed of the Talons has been slightly enhanced. So now, not only do more come down, they come down faster. A new damage fall off mechanic for the spell field has been added, beginning at 1.5 meters from the center and reach. So now this move is gonna be more of a skill shot. Thank God. I get so tired of every fucking team fight. If you're playing with the Moon Knight, that isn't just auto aim mechanic. I get tired of every damn team fight. The moon. That should be so annoying. Let's see if they gave Scarlet Witch some real buffs. We're reducing Wanda's survivability. I don't like that. She's squishy enough. I feel like she has the right amount of survivability. But increasing her threat level against strategists and duelists while optimizing her ultimate ability release experience. A buff to her ult, remove Cal's control percentage damage while increasing fixed damage from 60 to 80. It had percentage based damage? What the fuck? Increase Chthonian burst projectile damage from 35 to 40 and spell field damage from 35 to 40. So they're making it so that she's gonna be more dive focused and that she's less supposed to be playing a tank buddy. That's why I think they also removed her Magneto team up, because a lot of the time when you were playing with against competent opponents that had a good Magneto, most of the time Scarlet Witch would stand by Magneto and just do this and be like a Bucky Wolverine level tank buddy. Increase the cooldown of Mystic Projection from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Oh my fucking god. And reduce phase state time from 2 seconds to 1.5. Because it wasn't already hard enough to get away. Reduce the slow effect of Reality Erasure at start to start at 1.5 seconds instead of starting immediately, with a linear increase of 35 slow over 3.5 seconds. Didn't know the shit had a slow effect? Good to know now. Bitch ass Star-Lord, reducing his damage output and efficiency of his ultimate charge rate. Reduce blaster barrage damage from 80 to 75. Introduce a new damage fall off, which I don't know why that didn't exist before. He should have to be up close to fight you. That's kind of how his semi-automatic guns are designed. Excuse me. Starting at 4 meters and maxing out at 80% reduction at 8 meters. Yeah. No more of that. No more of that sniper Star-Lord shit. Run up on your targets like you're supposed to. Winter Soldier. We're lowering Bucky's threat level against vanguards and reducing the margin for error in his ultimate ability. Oh, so they making that circle smaller. That's a reasonable nerf. That makes it so that he's still good at CCing people with his ultimate. It's just that much harder. Reduce base damage of Kraken impact from 100 to 80. Thank God. But lower the culling threshold from 20% of maximum health to 15%. Those are both. That's a double nerf to his ult. Increase the cooldown time for Bionic Hook from 8 to 12 seconds. I feel like the Bionic Hook was fine already. I feel like the only nerf he needed was he shouldn't be allowed to infinitely do his ultimate, but this is adequate enough for the time being. Wolverine. Oof. We're tuning Logan's rage acquisition rate and slightly lowering his control intensity over enemies. Do they mean his grab is gonna get worse? Increase rage gain from Savage Claw hits from 7 to 10. That's a good thing. That means Wolverine's gonna be able to fight without having to farm more often. While rage gain from Berserk Claw Strike has been decreased from 7 to 5. That's his dash in case you're not sure which is which. Reduce rage gain from Feral Leap from 20 to 10. See, the thing about Feral Leap is that was his main way of gaining rage. You run up on a tank, you dash slash them, you and grab them and have your way with them. That was like his main thing. However, rage gain from taking damage has been increased from 3 to 5. So they're encouraging you to play baby tank a lot harder. I don't like that. Reduce the time an enemy is knocked down after impact from Last Stand ultimate ability from 1 second to 0.75. Why? That move already fucking sucks. We're slightly reducing the frequency of Adam's ability. Why? Increase cooldown from Soul Bond from 30 to 40. That move was fine exactly the way it is. Don't know why they want to revive it. Karmic Revival, his ult, now restores 30% of a fallen's maximum health instead of a fixed 100. That's a huge buff because 100% health on a tank, you're basically waiting to die. And I don't know if y'all realize that, but one of the biggest counters to Adam Warlock's Karmic Revival was armed and dangerous, because if everybody comes back at 100 health and armed and dangerous does 100 damage, that means you can insta kill literally everybody that revives. And if you kill somebody and they die and get revived by Adam Warlock, they're dying twice if they're in range of Kraken Impact to the same fucking ultimate ability. So this is really good, because there was no reason he should have been allowed to just instantly kill tanks that have just been revived by Adam Warlock. Now his move is even better, because one of the worst things about Adam Warlock players is they'll revive you in the stupidest spots possible to let you die twice to the same ultimate ability. Like, if I hate the way niggas be using Karmic Revival. That's an ult you're really supposed to sit on and use as a counter ult, but that's a different conversation. We're optimizing the logic of this dynamic duo's ult. After activating Eternal Bond, the duration of the first 3 healing zones will no longer be calculated separately. Instead, they will remain active until the duration of the final healing zone ends, at which point all will be removed together. I don't really think that is a big change, but we'll have to see. Decrease shield value of Guardian Shield from 300 to 250. Thank fucking God, because it was so annoying playing against Invisible Women's. Now that there's one in every goddamn match, playing against Invisible Women's and I gotta destroy this big health shield. This 50 health reduction, oh my God, thank you for everything. Increase regeneration domain cooldown from 20 to 30. Oh, Loki, you want to spam regeneration domain every time you get dough and sit there for 1,000 minutes while I just gotta look at you? While you just sit there like, yeah, I'm being healed, and if you hit me, I get healed faster. What you gonna do about it, fuck nigga? Now, after I dog you once, run away and come back, you can't do that shit again? Thank God I made it. Thank God I made it. Mantis. To emphasize strategy over sped, we're modifying Mantis's health buff mechanics. Reduce her health from 275 to 250. Oh. She was already easy as fuck to die, but now she's even easier. I'm not a Mantis player, so this doesn't affect me in a negative way. Thank you. That's a cap buff. Effects of Healing Flower and Allied Inspiration can be stacked up to a maximum of 16 seconds. So 16 seconds of just overtime healing. That's kind of annoying, but you could kind of, if you can't put out a DPS rate high enough to kill somebody with her slow ass healing rate over 16 seconds, I don't know what to tell you. Holy shit. Decrease the healing area of repair mode spheres from 70 health to 50 health, but add a new effect of one-time healing of 55 to allies hit. Projectile speed reduction from 4.5 to 7. Ooh. So that means it's gonna move even slower. Extend cooldown for jetpack dash from 6 to 10. Yes! Now whenever I dive rocket, that nigga's not living forever. When I dive you and I throw this shield up your ass, it's gonna hit you in between the cheeks. You're gonna go, ah! And you're finally gonna die. Reduce Sia damage boost from 40 to 25, but add a new effect. During the ability's duration, linked allies will receive an additional bonus health 100 points per second, capping at 150. After breaking the link, the bonus health starts to fall off at 1 second at a rate of 75%. Yo, what the fuck is with them giving everybody bonus health? God damn, this is legit. Season 2 finna be the bonus health update. Everybody gets bonus health for everything. And the new team ups. All right, let's read what all of these team ups do. I'm gonna have to sit down for some of these, man, because these look like they're about to be devastating. This mystical duo is set to enhance their powers. As a team up anchor, Doctor Strange gains a maximum health increase of 100. God damn. And for Doctor Strange, that's really good. Like, with the way this team up works, you're gonna see a lot of Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange team ups and pair ups behind it, because this team up looks like it's gonna be really good. It all depends on how good that projectile that Scarlet Witch gets is, but we will see. Scarlet Witch unlocks a new magical mystic burst ability through her team up with Doctor Strange. Stars align, Captain America and Winter Soldier. I don't know why this wasn't the launch lineup, but better late than never. This is one of the few advantages to live service games. If they make a fuck up in the base start of the game, they can always go back and fix it. And it looks like they did. As a team up anchor, Captain America gains a maximum health increase of 100 and a 5%. Oh, Cap Bucky is about to be mandatory. So whatever I pick Cap, we're gonna get a Bucky guaranteed. Oh, yes sir. Winter Soldier unlocks the devastating stellar impact ability through his team up with Captain America. That's the leap we saw in the trailer. And I'm not gonna lie, thank God I made it. Mental projection, Emma Frost and is the anchor, and the beneficiary are Psylocke and Mag. As the team up anchor, Emma Frost gains a maximum health increase of 100. I don't know where her base health is, so I don't know how good that is. And Magneto receives a magnetic resonance ability through his team up with Emma Frost. Psylocke receives a soul resurgence ability through her team. We don't know what those are. Emma Overload, Rocket, and Winter. Winter Soldier loses the infinite grid ability he once had through his team up with Rocket. He doesn't get the infinite ammo buff anymore, which thank God, because that shit was too fucking good. Things are heating up. Yeah, he's no longer a part of the Lunar Snow change. He's now part of the fucking, what you call it. He's a part of a different team up. They changed her from the team up. Namor is now part of this one. He gets a gamma charged squid, which I don't know what it does. Doctor Strange loses the Gamma Maelstrom ability previously gained from his team up with Hulk, and Namor now gains Gamma Monstro. Okay, nothing crazy yet. And then they're disconnected completely. The team up has been removed. Magneto loses the magnetic fusion, blah 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 blah. This one has been removed. Captain America is gonna have a lot more of a difficult time killing. No end of my pain, my thoughts on these keys. And that's all the patch notes that we have. And real quick, I just wanted to show I was right. Freak ass niggas is gonna try and play fucking, is gonna insta-lock Vanguard from now off. In this first week, a goddamn a fucking Marvel Rivals comp, you're not gonna get to play this bitch. So just get that idea out your head right fucking now. You better go into customs and make a practice match where you can play her. Cause in a real match, in a real online match, you're not playing her. But I just wanted to real quickly read this article. They feel like they're pressured to keep up excitement, which I don't understand why, because they've been doing that very well. I think they're too large into the aspect of live service games right now, in terms of like, they feel more pressure than they really need to from sweaty, I sit in my chair all day and I complain about shit in Marvel Rivals ass niggas who are fucking sweaty sweat McSweatersons, who sometimes forget that the point of a video game is to have fun. And yeah, they said they're changing it from, they're gonna give us a character every 2 months to every month, like stuff like that I don't like, but we're gonna read on and see. Since the launch of season 1, we've been deeply contemplating how Marvel Rivals can continuously deliver fun and engaging experiences for all. Hellfire Gala was initially a 12-part X-Men comic book storyline, blah blah blah. Of course, things don't go to plan, and Ultron eventually pops up and crashes. But okay, so there's a lot of yappage. This is basically just rekindling and retelling stuff from the video we seen with Guang Guang. Oh, that was the article I saved, and now into the Nintendo news. Nintendo Switch 2 out. For those of you watching live, just reload your tab. I'm just separating the VODs so it's easier to clip and re-upload.